Brothers, welcome back to DummyNation. Today, we're going to be playing as the most upvoted nation in the last video, which was Finland. Now, Finland is considered a hard start, but it's a better start than we've had before. I mean, we are trapped here in the, what is this? The Baltic Sea? But it's, we don't have a way out. Russia is our neighbor. It's really the only person we can attack, but we are part of the EU, if I can get to diplomacy. So we don't have to worry about being attacked ourselves. Now, we are the 47th best GDP, 19 GDP per capita. It's going to make things very expensive for ourselves. Population is good-ish, and not really. Population's bad. We are number one in political freedom. Go us. Now, we do have a good standing military. Let's go ahead and, you know, honestly, let's get Liberator up a little bit because our primary target we're going to be fighting is Russia. Russia, what is your political freedom? 118.9. So if we use this, we can go up pretty high and get Liberator to fight Russia very effectively. Let's go ahead and do that. Stay as a democracy and let's recruit some troops. So what did we have in troops? Not really much of anything. Let's get a couple units. Oh, that's so expensive. Couple units of commandos. This is what happens when your GDP is very bad. Let's get about 1.5k tanks. Let's get about 1,000 rockets. And we don't need to spend anything on diplomacy. So I'm going to get another 1,000 tanks out there. Let's go ahead and get our research. Let's get a level of self-sufficient economy. And then a couple levels of combat training. And a couple levels of reactive armor. Now, in terms of our budget, we're going to bring down social spending pretty heavily. Sorry for all my Finns out there. Bring up research, bring up liquidity, call that a day. And we really, this run is dependent on one thing, Russia falling. That's the only thing that we can really do here because this does not count as ocean access, so we can't get out that way. Russia's already fighting people, which is great. Love to see an aggro Russia. And Turkey's fighting down Greece. That is interesting. Russia, I need you to like fight Ukraine or do something crazy. Maybe Russia or maybe China because they got 25. We're not gonna be able to fight that at any point, even when we get our troops. Russia go very aggro though. I've never seen Russia capture all of this in like a year. So them continuing to fight is really good for us. They have 27 million left, so it's not exactly like they're getting blown apart. Germany's fighting Russia. This could be really good. We don't get involved in this fight yet because Russia still has a military. But if Germany wants to use all their military on that fight, that could be good for us. Hold on. What if we do this? What if we blitz through Russia up north? Can we steal a way out and then maybe sneak out? And then maybe we can get some Mexico? That would be lovely for us. As long as they don't come back and take that land. What would a peace treaty with you cost? 1,000? Yeah. Great. Now they won't take the land back, so we have guaranteed sea access, and we can jump in on Mexico ourselves. Okay, where are the economy zones left? North. Let's focus in on that. Venezuela's declared war on us. I'll buy that off. That's cheap. Now, we're not getting any of the... We're facing more rebels than we typically would as an autocracy, because Mexico is a democracy themselves. So we don't get the bonuses from Liberator, but our economy is going boom right now. We're up to 19th right now. More importantly, our GDP per capita is rising from 4, or from number 1. No, we were pretty up there. We were number 1 in political freedom. But this is going really well for us getting this land. We could also jump on Colombia down here, who also doesn't have land. The only thing we need to be a little bit cautious of is making sure that we don't miss Russia falling, because that's going to kind of be our bread and butter in this run. Let's fight Canada for this land. Now we just tune up, finish up Mexico over here. Don't know why we need to feel the need to walk through another country. All right, Mexico's defeated. Colombia's on the table. They are friends with a few countries, just Paraguay and the Vatican City. We can definitely get that down. I'm sure we can buy off at least Paraguay. And we really didn't lose much in that fight. We started with like 18, so we lost about 3 million. Definitely a big battle for Colombia. Colombia's a great target, bringing down our GDP even more. They've got decent GDP, or GDP per capita. They got decent GDP and decent population, so it's a good one for us to get involved in. And did Paraguay declare war on us? No, they're pretty cool with us doing this. All right, Colombia's done. That's great. We're doing well. We've got 800,000 in the bank, but we're not done yet. I want the DRC. I want the DRC for their population and their GDP per capita. That's our number 1 target. We're going to rush over there. Colonizing Finland. Colonizer Finland is in full effect right now. Turkey's invading Ukraine. Russia has remained pretty calm since they finished up those fights. They only have 10 million left. So we're kind of getting close to the point where they might fall. but it's not quite yet. And I definitely do think we have time to fight the DRC. Who doesn't have any friends? No, they're friends with Angola, and that's it. So a nice target for us to get. As somebody else fought them, did all the work for them. They got 30k tanks. We blow through that. Angola, did you need a peace treaty? No, you don't care yet. And I'm okay with splitting here for this land. Because again, I want to make sure I jump on it before anyone else gets the idea that they can have this land. We really need this population and GDP per capita to make things cheaper for us to buy. Pakistan still there? Yeah, Pakistan's a good target if we can get through the DRC first, before Russia falls. We do miss out on Ethiopia. A little bit unfortunate. Nothing could be done there. India doesn't have troops. That could be really good for us if we get India. Let's recruit some commandos. Russia's declared war on us. Peace treaty. Cheap. Okay, we didn't lose any land. We need to keep in mind that Russia's not going to just take us having their land lying down anymore. We don't technically need the land, but every time we're going to want to leave, we're going to have to walk through their territory if we don't defend that. Okay, DRC's defeated. We would love to get over into India. The problem with right now is if China's strong enough to be able to grab all that. So we need to compete for that. Because China's not going to waste all their military. Yeah, they're so strong. We can't let a China have all of India to themselves. I was hoping to be able to build up a military, but now I'm kind of hitting the crisis mode of we need to get down there fast. They're not going to stop. All right, let's contend for this. As soon as we get more units of our commandos, we're going to bring them down. This is going to be heavy losses for us, but we need this. We need at least a chunk of this land. We can't afford to let China have it all. We have 5 points. Let's drop 5 points in more combat training. Try and take this land a little bit faster. We have more troops. It's the fastest way to get them down. I mean, we can go through Europe and Iraq. Okay, let's make sure we're fighting for really valuable land. Yeah, up north is still good. Getting this region would be nice. Down here is obviously great. Can I get an alliance treaty? Yeah, let's get an alliance treaty with Iraq, just so we can walk through their territory without having to worry about them. Definitely push for their capital. That has some good economy, but I'm going to say let's focus on the south. Yeah, here comes China. They got most of the great economy. This region over here is fantastic. We can get a little bit more, but I'm afraid to split my army at this moment because I don't want to take too many attrition losses. All right, I'm going to split once just to be a little bit more aggro here. We'll have China's help on any kind of rebels over on this side, along with Saudi Arabia, it looks like. So we'll get the lion's share of, or a big share of India, but China having it is a concern because we're going to have to fight them at some point in the game, and they're going to be very strong with this land. I think we contend for the south, not worry about the north right now. Give me some gunners. Now we're running out of tanks. That's fine. Right now, the war with India requires foot soldiers. Okay, status update. China has left. We are doing very well for ourselves. 5th best GDP, 2nd population, GDP per capita 75. This is very good for us to have gotten India this early. A rare opportunity. Now we need to capitalize on it by making sure that we don't die. Russia is building back up, so I don't know if they're going to be a target, but I'll take India as a consolation prize as we just continue to keep eating away at what they have down here. Still allied to Iraq? Yes, good. Okay, Turkey we're not friends with anymore. Turkey, you don't have any troops. Interesting. Interesting. I don't know if we'll jump on that yet, but it's interesting. Okay, let's group everyone together. Oh, dude, we're down to 9 million. That's with those rockets. Send those home. We're down to 9 million just to talk about the attrition losses we've taken. Let's group this all together. Barely any commandos left. And we've probably spent enough to get a million worth of commandos, and they're all gone. Funding military to fight Indian rebels might take less attrition. Yeah, you're right. But to that degree, it's fine if we take losses as Finland because we are still friends with the entirety of Europe. So we're not under any threat of being attacked. So I'd rather keep up my research game and take the attrition losses, knowing that it'll be easier to build back up the troops than it will be to catch up on the research we lost. India is done though. Huzzah. Okay. 9 million troops. Is there like a go get them amazing targets? Probably not. Papua New Guinea somehow still exists, but France will kill them before we get down there. I think we're fine going home with this, calling this a victory. Again, sitting on top of the world, 5th best GDP. Amazing spot to be right now. At war with the UAE because we're walking through them, brother. Sorry about that. Let's just go ahead and ignore that. Losing a little bit of troops along the way. Yeah, we lost about 1 million troops. That's unfortunate. But again, with our great economy state, we'll be able to build that up very fast. Where's Germany going? Dude, South Korea's had a great run so far. It's basically like a player right here. If I was South Korea, I'd probably do this exact pathing. Except for I would have also been in India. Cheap friendship with the United States. Let's go ahead and get that too, just to help our economy out a little bit more. Our exchange rate's already fantastic, but you can see we jumped up 11% on that. So now our money's very, very valuable. So now, again, we can just sit back, hang out, build up troops. We got a lot on the way still. Definitely need a lot more. But we're fine for right now. And we can finish up reactive armor. So that is everything done militaristically wise we need. We have gotten to a good state with our troops. When these guys are done, we'll start getting tanks. And you'll see us just pop up the military power leaderboards right now. No real big targets for us to necessarily get. Saudi Arabia would be great, though. I won't lie. I'm going to get the tanks and the rockets, but I do feel like Saudi Arabia would be a great target, especially as they have a lot of Ethiopia as well. Russia, hey, buddy, cheap peace treaty. I need that. I need that land. All right, we have a nice army here, 46 million. Let's go on down to Saudi Arabia. Now, we will have to buy off a lot of the Arab League, so we'll save up on the journey down. Turkey, don't get mad at me again for walking through your territory. Iraq, we're allied with. Love to get an alliance with Egypt to keep them out of it. That's not bad. Okay, let's fight Saudi Arabia for all their beautiful land they have. Rich in oil. We're here for oil. Oman's declared war on us. Let's peace out with them. Kuwait has. UAE, not yet. Yemen, not yet. Sudan, Tunisia, Algeria. Morocco hasn't yet. Lebanon, nope, not yet. There's Morocco. And now we'll just continue to keep rolling through here. We can split at least once. Actually, we can split 4 times now that their army's defeated. And we don't have to worry about really any of their allies. They've been easy to buy off so far, so that will probably continue. And I don't want to lose any of this land to another country. Saudi Arabia's mainland's done. It was also nice they got Bahrain and Qatar. Really drives up our price. We jumped from 5 to 3. Now our GDP per capita is a little high, but that will go down once we get Ethiopia and these little bits of India again. So nice little coup for us to grab all of this as we continue just to keep building a military in the background. This run's going really well for us. And since we bought all of those alliances, let's invade Somalia. They got Sri Lanka, they got some of Ethiopia, and they have no troops. So most of these alliances will hold. Now, is there a chance that somebody who didn't fight us the first time will fight us here? Sure, but we'll be able to buy that off. Yeah, here comes Yemen. I think they were the only one. Yeah, Somalia's done. Saudi Arabia's done. Let's go ahead and just continue our warpath. Let's check out Sudan. They've got 1 million. Let's group everybody together. Fight that down. You guys can go back. You're still cooking. Sudan's got a decent population, great GDP per capita, and is an autocracy. So we'll get more bonus points for attacking them with the rest of the other democracies in the world. And 5 points. Let's throw that once again. Actually, we're friends with so many people. Let's throw some points into digital economy. That'll really help us on the short run. Now, in the long run, that could be bad for us, but we're going to continue to keep attacking autocracies for the time being. With Algeria on board, or on deck, let's go ahead and grab some more rockets. And then this army will be ready up north. Russia, checking on you. You've built back up. Okay, so you're nice and scary now. Let's grab this army, bring them over. Launch the invasion of Algeria here. Hopefully, again, all those peace treaties are going to hold. Taiwan's declared war on us. That one was one I was not expecting. I didn't check the alliances, so it's slightly on me, but it's cheap to buy off. Wait for this army to come over here, and then we'll launch it. Actually, I don't think we can. Yeah, we don't have sea access through the Mediterranean, so you need to come over here. And let's take an army and fight Ghana down. They are friends with South Africa, but we can buy them off if they invade, and they do not. So I kind of want to keep targeting autocracies for the time being. So Libya, Morocco. Libya is a great one. They don't have any troops. Let's fight Libya. Tell these guys to fight them as well. Libya's done. Let's gather everybody here. We'll fight Morocco next. Keep you home until you get rockets. And we're definitely outpacing Russia right now. We could invade Russia at any point we want to. But I'm going to keep focusing on taking out the autocracies because we'll get our Liberator bonus. Italy's going after Tunisia. Good luck. They're a democracy. They're going to spawn a lot of troops. Never mind. I think they switched. The Mongrels. You're an autocracy, right? Yes. Okay, great. You are done. We'll bring you down. Oh, Spain hates that. Buy back an alliance treaty with Spain. How's our alliances looking? Germany's not our friend. United States still is. That's fine. We can work with that. They're done. Does Mauritania have any crazy friendships? Nobody out of the usual suspects. So let's attack Mauritania. Another 5 points. Let's get smart taxation. Good. All right, Mauritania's done. Can we look at this political freedom? Who is the worst? Yemen's bad. Iran would be great. And UAE. What's Iran looking like? Pretty strong. Yemen. We could fight Yemen. Who's a big target that has it? Other than... Okay, Egypt, Russia, Romania, Indonesia. Indonesia's a theocracy. Ooh, Indonesia. Let's fight them. We'll get the full bonus from our political freedom and a really good economy in GDP. 6th best population. GDP, 16. GDP per capita, 69. This is exactly what we want. There's our political freedom is 27th, so that's better than theirs, and we'll get definitely some nice bonuses from doing that. Indonesia go down. Ooh, who are your friends, by the way? Australia and Thailand. Okay, well, let's get ready to buy them off. Buy. You haven't cared yet. Great. Let's start splitting. Now, because Indonesia's not a democracy, they won't have a lot of their ridiculous rebels that they usually get. So we can run a little bit more rampant in grabbing this land. Russia. Keep buying them off. And just like that, Indonesia's done. That was a really big get for us. We have got to be, we're third right now. We're going to stay third for a while because China and the United States are ahead of us. Second in population, GDP per capita is exactly where we want it to be, and we're a democracy. Things could not be going better for us right now. Is there like another target that I would like? Let's go target hunting. So Iran and UAE. Then we start. Is Denmark not? Denmark switched. Interesting. Vietnam, Chile. What's Vietnam look like? 9, Chile, 10. That's a little strong for us right now. Iran would be the target, but let's send everybody home. Let the world do something besides sit here. Let's us build up too. Take it this time to just get some nice troops going for ourselves, take advantage of our economy and our position in it, in the world, and just go crazy on troops. 78 million is pretty good. We're stronger than the United States, and we're weaker than China. China hasn't done too much other than invade India, so they're going to be a big powerhouse. Russia is a concern. I think at some point we're going to need to deal with Russia. They have a lot of foot soldiers. Thailand's invading Nigeria. I want Nigeria. Let's jump down there. Big order of tanks. Yeah. Nice little get for us. They were a democracy though, so we'll lose a little bit of influence on that. Brazil. That's a joke, right? Friends. Germany. Dude, I think we have to, by law, invade Brazil. Look at how little troops they have. This has to happen. Bring everyone down. The gains. Just think of the gains we're going to get. We have 6 million in the bank. Can we buy an alliance treaty with Germany before this kicks off? Yes. Okay, Peru's declared war on us. Peace treaty. Anybody else? No. Your army's defeated? Yes. Let's start splitting. Argentina has declared war on us, though. We'll peace out with him for now so they don't slow down our progress in Brazil, but Argentina will definitely be a nice target for after. 10th best GDP Brazil with virtually no army. I know, right? What a get for us. Argentina's right behind him. 16th, no army. All right, that's enough of Brazil. Let's grab everybody. Let's get ready for the same thing down here. You guys just stay up for now. All right, here we go. 104. Crush down Argentina. Their only friends is the United States and Benin. Benin. Do you actually have troops? You actually have a sizable amount, so I'll buy that off. Glad we didn't just write that off. Argentina, are you done with troops? Nope, you still have a little bit. Wait for that to come over and get crushed. Now they're done. So let's start splitting. This seems to just be going your way throughout. Oh, dude, 100%. I've never had things just line up so perfectly for me. Now, that doesn't mean the end game is going to be easy because, you know, you got China, you got United States. When they're not doing stuff, they're building up. Look how big China is. All right, but that is Argentina done. Let's send everybody home. I kind of want to gear up I just kind of want to fight Russia now so that I don't have to fight them later. I think we get one more unit of tanks and rockets, but I think we fight Russia next. Their diplomacy is Belarus, Lebanon, North Korea. All easy targets for us to get. All right, here's our army, 141. We've got 4.6 million foot soldiers. This is the strength of their army. We can easily crush through this. No one's going to care, and in fact, they're going to cheer us on because they are in a communism. They're an autocracy. So Belarus will fight us. We'll just buy them off cheap. And Lebanon, I think, as well. Yeah, they're cheap. And then North Korea, buy them off as well, cheap. Russia's army defeated. We took about 20 million losses, but now we can just roll through the rest of Russia pretty effectively. And this might be enough to put us into first. We'll have to check. I mean, we still haven't really entered into a lot of the economic zones Russia has. This will definitely help us out, though. We're already making 20. How far away are we from winning or beating out China? We're 10% behind. Do we think Russia has 10%? Difficult to say at 9th best GDP. But we'll be a lot more in striking range than we were before. And we'll also get rid of the only person who's been hostile to us the whole game that we haven't, you know, been fighting ourselves. And here comes the United States to the party. So we're unfortunately going to have to share some land with them. So let's make sure we're not chasing islands that won't mean much and really push in over here. Put a stack on defense. Yeah, I did that. I don't think we're going to lose any land, but it will help speed up our guys. Now, the only thing I'm really doing is just making sure they keep spread out a little bit so that we don't all bunch up together. It's the only negative to spreading out like this. Yeah, you capture land faster, but not if you're all stacking together. North Korea even got involved in attacking Russia. That's wonderful for us. So we're doing well. We're getting all this Pakistan land and India land down here as well. So things are going well. We really didn't cede much to the United States in terms of economy. I think we got most of everything that we possibly could have wanted from Russia. And we're making a ton of money. It just becomes, how do we get down these two? The United States is fighting down South Korea. I think we look for a moment of weakness and take advantage of the fact that we're a democracy, friends with all the United States friends, and attack the United States early if we can get enough rocket artillery. But for now, we'll just continue on the Russia path. No need to alter that for any reason. But we'll definitely keep an eye on this. Especially while they're spread, we could really take advantage of it. In fact, let's do it now. Let's bring everyone over. Everyone's still on the way. The United States will have a lot of friends. We're taking the big risk that we'll be better friends with most everybody else. Could we get a level of international aid beforehand? That's a big risk. I mean, we can take the time to keep building up the army, so it's not like we're doing anything. I think we'll see about that. If the United States starts to bring back a lot of troops, then we'll change our tune. But for right now, we can keep letting them be aggressive, get that level of international aid, and definitely be able to be in a position where we could strike pretty heavily. Okay, they're starting to bring troops home. Let's just strike. I don't think we can wait on the research. We'll knock down all these little armies. Let's see who's all declared war on us. Belgium, Romania. Let's see if we can start working through these. Romania, how many troops do you have? Belgium. Romania is definitely a priority. Cheap. Belgium. Cheap. Chile. Bosnia. Cheap. Greenland. Very cheap. Okay, so far, we've pieced out with everybody. The United States is down to 25 million firepower. So we definitely did a nice surprise attack, and they're going to come over piecemeal. So good kind of a surprise move for us to attack the United States this early. And I am confident enough to split once, but if the United States brings over a big death stack, we'll group everybody together again. Still 14 million kicking out there, but we're now moving through them, and they're still piecemealing their armies over. Things are going very, very well for us, and that's the majority of their armies. So let's go ahead, split once again. France has declared war on us. Let's see how much that costs to buy off. Cheap. Take half of you guys and just say defend. And now we just cruise through the United States. Oh, what a glorious day. That was a little bit expensive. Bring this new army. We'll fight over here for the kind of this non-consequential land. They hopefully won't run into too many populations. They're low on tanks, so I don't want to really engage them too heavily. United States, I think this is like their last real army, and down they fall. So we'll get all the United States. We should be in first. We are. First population, first GDP per capita at 30. That will change once we start going into all the land that the United States invaded. But for now, we cruise. Send that army home. It's been absolutely defeated. Albania, you've declared war on us. You want a lot of money. You don't have a lot of troops. It's going to be a no for me, Chief. Get that level of international aid. Hopefully that will help. And then we can just continue to keep rolling. How do people like us? Probably not the most anymore. Yeah, I mean, United Kingdom. We'd love to get that alliance back with you, but it's a lot of money. People are upset that we are now taking over the world. Netherlands has now gotten involved. They've entered the game. They want a lot of money and they have a lot of troops. So something to be cautious of. Now we're at 82%. Is there anyone we could get 10% of? 10% from? I mean, if we fight down Europe, that would be enough. It would be cheaper than fighting China. We got 89. I don't think we're there yet. I don't think we're in the realm of possibility for that. Italy. You know, we're not going to be able to peace out with them, but I think we send everybody home. I think we got enough. I'm going to flip to communism. Now, the reason I'm flipping to communism is because I need more troops right now and I have the money to spend. I don't want to flip to fascism because I think that will turn the world against me. And also, this might make it easier to get an alliance with China. That hope price will hopefully come down. The Philippines has declared war on me. I cannot. How many troops do you have? 9 million. But I think if we take like a year off, get another level of international aid, or get a level of international aid, build up these troops, we could be fine. How much is this? 7.5. Wait, that's the wrong thing. Yeah, 7.5. Okay. That's that. Egypt's declared war on us. Peace out with you. Switch to fascism for a little bit extra tanks and troops. A little bit more tanks and rockets, that is. And then once we have all of this done, I think we'll be ready to invade Europe and win the game. Let's just go for the crown of Europe. Get everybody involved. Let them know. Bring them out. Bring them out. We're ready to rumble. No peace treaty is really realistic. We'll save 4 million just in case we can peace out with somebody big. But Germany's on our target list. Sweden is too expensive. Yeah, I think we just are going to have to sit here, take all this. Yeah, we're not going to be able to get a peace treaty, so we'll just spend the money on troops. We'll just bleed Europe dry. Now, it's nice we're invading Germany because France and the United Kingdom haven't come over, which means we can dry out a lot of these guys over here before having to fight them down. So we're not fighting every single person at the same time. Can buy a peace treaty with Canada, so we'll get them out of there. All right, Germany's done. Italy's next. We'll wait for these lines to settle just to make sure we don't spawn any rebels as we do this. Give ourselves a little bit of a time breather. Build up troops. I'm sure Italy's going to bring in a lot of people. But I don't mind sitting here and defending all these countries attacking me, especially Italy. They're down to like 0 troops from these attacks. Now, I do want to get out of... I don't want to attack from the Swiss side because that's where there's a lot of mountains. And I have a lot of tanks, and I don't want those to not have their intended effect. We're sitting at 85% after Germany. We went about 6 points. I imagine that's going to be most of the countries we fight here in Europe is going to give us about 6 points towards our goal. 6 percentage points, that is. Here comes some more people. France is going to enter this one. So is the United Kingdom. So this is going to be a big one. But if we can survive this, we're going to thrive. We're going to be absolutely able to conquer the entirety of Europe without any hesitation. So it is painful. We're losing a lot of troops. But again, you look at France. They're down to 14 million. United Kingdom's down to 3. United States is somehow still in this game. A lot of these guys are getting very weak, though. Serbia's not involved. Croatia's involved. They're weak. Hungary. I mean, they're all losing troops. Okay, that's Italy for the most part done. Let's turn our attention to Poland. China's invading us. That one we need to buy off. We don't have enough money. We're at 90%. What does the UK have? 7.5. How much? Okay. Do we think we could split, fight down the United Kingdom's army, bring down this army as soon as this gets rockets, fight somebody else, and then maybe win the game before China knocks us down? Okay, that's enough of them. France is weak. Let's have you two scatter on France. See if we can get up there. We're 93. I don't even want to look at what China's doing, but I guess we're going to have to. Oh my God. Oh my God. 96. You scatter and attack Spain. Give me some valuable land here. We're only 4% away. It's still possible. Not 3%. Big risk here. Big risk. No point in recruiting troops at this point because either we win here or we lose. 99. Oh, come on. Give us a big city. 99 still. No, very high. 99. There we go. Finland dominates the world after 35.67k days. Where does that put us on the leaderboard? Start heading down. Puts us in 11th place. Dang. I thought we had a shot at at the top, but alas, we did not. I think we waited a little bit and we're a little bit too passive in the beginning, not fighting Russia, to get that a little bit of a way out. But a fun nation nonetheless. And if you have a nation you want me to play as next, make sure to put it in the comments down below. We'll play as the most upvoted comment in the next video. But for right now, thank you guys so much for watching. Especially if you made it this far in the video. If you have made this far in the video, hey, give it a thumbs up. Really helps out a lot. If you're new around here, subscribe for more. I put videos every day. But boys, I will see you in the next one.